Hey fam, you're welcome to Melody's TV. It's your girl Melody's TV again. Today we are going to be chatting a lot about some things that are happening in our society and we are always taking it for granted. Hi guys, I see you. You're welcome. Thank you all so much for joining Melody's TV today. On this topic, you all are welcome. You all are welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'll be talking about this lady who happened to pour hot oil on her sugar daddy. I see you guys. Thanks for joining me. Thank you all so much for coming through. Let me see if I can get myself from. Oh yeah, yeah. Say something as you come in so that I can know that you are here. Now this lady happens to pour hot oil on her sugar daddy because they have some misunderstanding. It's been long I did a live stream. I know so many people are still wondering if for real it's me that is coming live. You all are welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Now the big question here is you are poured hot water by your side chick and you have to go back home to your wife, to your family. What are you going to tell your wife? What are you going to say that happened to you? What are you going to tell her that actually happened to you? Sincerely, it's a call for concern because a lot of these things happen every day. If you are dating someone who is able to pour hot water on you, it means that person can as well take your life. It means your life is at risk. You are at risk with her. Yeah. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Jermaine, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Jermaine, today I'm talking about something that is really crucial. This lady happens to pour hot water on her sugar daddy. Just imagine you are dating someone else's husband and you guys have misunderstanding and you pour hot water on the man. I can be saying, and many people will not understand what I'm saying. This is the video I'm talking about right here. Can you hear me? Can you actually hear what I'm saying? Yes, yes. For the first time, it's really clear. It's really clear. Yes, she's dating someone else's husband. This is a clip here. I'm going to show it to you so you can see. I never wanted to like block on the video because sometimes you know how these people operate. She poured hot water on this man 2 months ago. She pro. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, Eta, you have been missing. You have been missing. 2 months ago, she burned this man with fire, and few days ago, she poured hot water on this man. Somebody's husband that you are just you are in short, he is cheating on his wife because he is in another city. Thank you so much. He is in another city. His wife is in another city with the family, with the kids. So he is cheating on his wife with this lady, and this lady now pour hot water on him. Immediately they have say they fry. Yeah. So I'm going to show you. It's something that is very serious. It's not joke. These are some of the things people take for granted that we should not be taking for granted. If a lady can go this far to even pick up a weapon to hit you, the slightest misunderstanding you have, you just need to put at the back of your mind that this one, any day we have the next misunderstanding, she can even trigger a bullet at me. So men need to be very, very careful the kind of girls they are dating, the kind of side chick, because it's like it's a tradition. This is a video. See? Can you see? Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear? He's a married man. A married man, see the situation you find yourself in, because now he is in pain. Is it about the pain or about the explanation he has to take home to his wife? Which one? He has a wife at home. What which pain now is he going through? Is it about how he's going to explain to his family, or is it about how he is going to? I still don't understand, because at the end of the day, okay, time say I still blame the lady, but what is a married man doing with another woman? That is the big question I'm asking myself. It serves him right, but no one should pour hot oil or acid on another person because of relationship issues. It should not get to that. If you can have that kind of mind, that kind of liver, that kind of attitude to harm somebody to that extent, it means that person can take someone's life without even regretting it. She can take someone's life without regretting it. Now the man is crying. Look at a little girl that he can even look for a cane and trash and beat. Now he cannot even talk. He's begging for help. He's outside with just one short pajamas. He's outside begging for help, for people to come and help. Oh yeah, egg, honey, please, where is it? Where is it? Look at the level at which some men can go. Look at the level, because a lady like that can never respect his wife. If this lady comes fast and fast with this man's wife, she will never respect her. If she cannot respect him, she will never respect her. This is the reason why you find a lot of married women losing their respect out there, because their husband have brought them to that level. Because their husband have brought them to that level. And then at the end of the day, now, when you hear the sound of divorce, it will be that nobody will want to think about this part. It is always the lady's problem. It is always the wife's problem. That is what our contemporary African society have subjected women to. It is always a woman's fault when there's an issue in the marriage. It is hardly the man's fault. That poor lady might be there struggling with the kids, trying to see that they go to school on time, trying to see that she make food, trying to see that everything is, trying to call and even pray for her husband. But the husband is there in another city just for few minutes sweets, just for few minutes enjoyment, just for few minutes congee, how many minutes sex, just because they want to satisfy their ego. They go around dating all type of children that they can birth themselves. Look at the level of humiliation. To me, the only victim now, to me, is his wife, because she may be very faithful, and one fine afternoon the husband come and give her syphilis and come and give her HIV. Yes, something must really kill a man, my dear. Something must quarrel a man, sincerely. But which way forward? Which way forward? These are the things we can avoid. The first time this lady tried to put on fire in his house, he should have given him a red flag, a red sign that this one can take my life one day. But he was still there. Who know? Maybe she's giving him monkey style, chimpanzee style, crocodile style. Huh. The crocodile style and the monkey style that his wife cannot give to him, that is what he has received. No, from enjoying a crocodile style and monkey style, now you are enjoying hot water on your body. She poured the hot water without regretting. I don't know how some people, I don't know the kind of gods some people have. You poured hot water. Like another video I watched, I saw a mother who carried a child for 9 months because this child was hungry and stole meat from the pot. She took this child's hands and burned in fire. I will carry my child for 9 months because the child went and stole meat from the pot. I will take this child's hand and burn in fire without thinking about the future of that child. This is the same thing because of small grish grish. small sweet, small you do pure pure, small young sele where you know go even make 5 minutes. He will not even be there for 5 minutes because he's a very old man. You know, it's these guys who are 18, 19, 20, 25 years. These are the people who can wrap you like a tabby. They are the ones who want to put your leg on number 7 carabol. They are the one who want to put your hand on number 15 ceiling board. They are the one who want to take your knees and their knees are touching your eyes. But this one with big stomach, they don't have time. They don't have that time. They come back from work, they are tired. If they have eaten something or they have something to eat, they just eat and they go straight to the point. They don't waste time. But these small boys are the ones we should be afraid of. These ones with big belly, these ones, these age grand friends that they have already made their money, they don't have time now. That's why these small girls like them because straight to the point, no wasting of time. Cha 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 cha. 2 seconds, everything boss. I know that so many people are surprised that, hey, is that melodies that is talking like that? Yes. Maybe some of you don't know. I'm a teacher. I'm a trained teacher by profession. By profession, I'm a trained teacher. I can start talking from now till next year without any blabbing. Let me read some questions right now. Jackie said, hope he tells his wife what happened to him. Even if he doesn't tell his wife, everything is on the internet. It's everywhere. Everybody has watched it. It has been shared. We are now in the 21st century that even some of the kids have access to the internet. Even if his wife does not have access to the internet, someone close to her will see it. Bibi, I'm sure you have seen that I still have swelling here. I had a surgery on my gum a few days ago. So I've been down. That's why lately all my videos are posted audio. The few videos I posted were videos I did before my surgery. So I'm just recovering now from my gum. Everything is getting intact. So I hope you guys are noticing that there's a small swelling somewhere here. But it's getting better. Thank you all so much. So the truth is, he cannot even tell his wife because how? Oh my god. This live video, I never had time to like, I did not even really have time to like sit down and blog about it because I had so much bitterness in me. I was just angry with my spirit that look at the level of disrespect. Look at the level of disrespect. That girl, she's not even up to about 23 years. Look at this big man, this huge man, big size. Eh? See this big size uncle. See his size. They are looking for honey and egg to put. Why are you people looking for her face? They are looking for honey and egg to apply on his body. See. Small girl. Very soon they call them small girls with big God, right? Yes, because he was looking for grish grish. He went there. That is what he has collected. Eh? Small girl with big God. Now I don't want to talk too much because when I talk too much, when I strain my muscles too much, at the end of the day, I go back to pain. So I don't want to make this video more than 30 minutes. My next topic I'll be talking about, I don't know if someone ever have any contribution. If you think that you can type it there, or if you want me to put a contact number that you can call, I'll be happy. Yes, grish. Now, why is another person like depressed? It's depressing because I am also a woman. I'm a woman. I'm putting myself in his wife's position. I'm a woman. Just imagine my husband. I'm sitting in my house right now, and then I want to on my computer. I see him. Someone has poured hot on his body. Because these are the things that happen every blessed day in our communities. So I am putting myself in her shoes. I am assuming the position of his wife. And then when I try to imagine, Why if let's go cheat? My dear, it's like it's a tradition that if a man is working in another town and his family is in another town, they need to have backup. Hmm? Backup. Now backup don't sample it, so he don't get everlasting tattoo all over his body. You know what? If I'm his wife, I'll be like, anytime we have issues, the only thing I can just tell him is that I love your tattoo. So that tattoo will reflect, it will take him back to the things he needs to remember. That's all I need to tell him. Now, moving on, I want to go to this next topic. I watched a video how a Nollywood actor, precisely Yoruba actor, defiled another actress's goddaughter. He defiled that daughter when she was 7 years old. When your bank is doing well, you open another branch in another town. I don't want to think about that. That's a bad thought, sincerely. This Nollywood actor defied another Nollywood actress, goddaughter, when that daughter was 7 years old. Now she's 14 years old. She's still a minor. She's still an underage. And this big uncle still come home to defile her again. But this time around, luck was not on his side, so he was caught. Just imagine your 7 years old daughter and a man in his 30s or 40s defiles her. She cried. She reported the issue to her mother. She pointed finger at that same uncle, but no police report was made. I just have one thing to say here. As parents, first thing first, we need to understand this. As parents, we need to try as much as possible to bring our kids very closer to us. If your child cannot confide in you, the mother, at least that child should have a very good relationship with her father, with his or her father. That child should have at least a good relationship with somebody he or she can confide in as parents. Because there are some things our kids can actually tell us because of the way we treat them. The way some of us grew up is not the same way we are raising our kids. Some of us grew up in houses where you cannot even tell your mother you are seeing your menses. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about a contemporary African society. Some of us grew up in homes where we cannot even confine in our parents. But in this 21st century, most of us are educated. We know the real meaning of bringing our kids closer to us. Most of us are educated. We know how to raise our kids. Can we try as much as possible? When we want to talk, we always talk about the girl child. The girl child is the most vulnerable. Even though the boys or the male child is also being defiled by other brothers, uncles, and relatives, but the girl child is more vulnerable. We should try as much as possible to bring them closer to us. When you bring them closer to us and situations like this happens, they are in the best position to tell you that mommy, this person said this to me, or daddy, this uncle said this to me. And that idea or that attitude of us allowing uncles and cousins calling our kids our wife should stop. That is where the whole thing begins. When they start calling them our wife, the children become very comfortable around them. And when they become very comfortable around them, that is when they have to take the advantage of destroying our kids. Our kids get destroyed every blessed day without us knowing as parents. We are so blind at home, and a lot of things are happening to our parents need to sit up. This little girl was delivered at the age of 7. This man was caught red handed 7 years later. He was being recorded, but these records were kept. CCTV camera was installed in the house. They watched him doing the act. He was taken to the police. As corrupt as our African society is, the police struggled to the level of they wanted to remove him on bail. But thanks to some actresses and actors who stormed the police station and made sure this bail was not granted until justice is served. Now, my number one question is, the police is saying they didn't see any act of penetration. I thought by law, ignorance is a crime. Attempting to steal is stealing. You cannot find a man on the body of an underage, defiling her, kissing her from head to toe, touching parts of her body, asking her to do certain things on your body, and then you want to wait that the mother should have wait for him to penetrate again. This life really no balance. But I think say balance now we will stand fine. This is the level they have kept us in. Because of some reasons, because of some things like this, people who are being molested are afraid to come out. Because the society has made it look like a shame. People who have been molested are afraid to come out to say that this is what is happening to me. This is what has happened to me. Because the moment you come out to say this is what has happened to me, they twist it and put it against you. Questions start coming in like, why didn't you shout? Why did you come out since? Why did you leave it for 1 year? Why did you leave it for 2 years? It is because of incidents like this, people are afraid to come out. Let us try to make a comfortable situation where people can actually speak. Because everybody was like, why did this lady have to go and lock him up when there was no penetration? That she should bring out the CCTV footage for people to actually see. Can you sit in your house and you are comfortable knowing that people are watching a video of your 7 years old or your 14 years old underage daughter being defiled? Which parent will allow that to happen? No parent will want that to happen. This child is already going through trauma, but our society is still forcing words into her mouth. They are struggling that she should swallow the ones that are on her chest that she needs to bring out. She needs to open up. And if this child doesn't loosen up, tomorrow you don't know what happens to her. This life is just so unbalanced in such a way that you don't even know what to say. I can't sit in my house and I'm comfortable knowing that my daughter's video, my underage daughter, is out there and people are watching so that they can confirm that he actually committed a crime. Hello? Hello? Who did this to us, Africans? Now, until when these people stop the police station again, that is when they showed the other video to the police where he was begging and apologizing that it is the work of the devil that actually made him to do what he is doing. Just imagine. That was when the police were like, okay, because he even tried. They shot him. I feel so bad about this. As a mother. Now, Princess, the comedian Princess, was on the interview where she was asked what actually happened. I don't know if you can get this.
So, good morning, Princess. Are you there? I'm here. I'm here. Oh, good to have you on the show, Princess. So, Princess, there's few things I would like you to start off with. Um, this young girl, according to
It was an
what you told
interview.
us, I have watched your live video, and you did say she was raped. Could you confirm? Because the police is saying that he spoke to all the witnesses that it wasn't a rape, it was actually molestation.
Can you imagine?
Verify this was. She was raped. Immediately she told us, she wrote statement to the police, told them, explained how it was done. He asked her to remove her pants. She removed his pants, asked her to sit on it, explaining and gaslighting him. Then she felt a wetness all over her body. He brought out handkerchief and cleaned it, asked her to go and bring a towel to clean the remaining. Then he came about a day or two later to tell me that he brought food for us. And I told him I'm not going outside. He asked her to follow him to the car to collect his food. He asked her to carry, when he went down to carry his food, he started his car key in a private park. And when I asked him, that video that Yamo posted, I've seen with us from day one. But the police was telling us we should not worry anything. But when I saw that they are trying to change the narrative, you understand? Very 4 years ago, telling me that my dad says I want to sue me for assault. That the day we caught him, I did it.
Can you imagine? The victim is even threatening to sue her for assault. That the day they caught him, they beat him up. Can you imagine?
And I know it's a law. Why would I keep keeping quiet? And it has affected me mentally. Yesterday on the live, you said something about 30 minutes. Could you clarify? In the recent where you staged the sting operation, thank you, Byron. At what point did he spend 30 minutes with her? Could you clarify this for me? When we came to our place, and it was, and I said, I'm going to see us. That's when we spent 30 minutes. And let me tell you what, he keeps our own body, shot his body in our ear, shot his body in our ear, keeps our opportunity, trouble and breath, you did not go rub all over our private part, rub all on our legs, start pressing, I can't be moved. I can't be moved. Even at our doors, they are not that. Right. So this is what happened in the living room before she went over to the kitchen. Yes, when she went into the kitchen, right? He quickly followed her. And you know when he first came in, he started the whole house, make sure none of the children were inside. Right. And nobody was at home. So did he at any time say, yes, I did it? And when he said that, did the police see that same video that you showed them? That's the video. We had come manufacture video. And you know, I want to tell you something. You know, he just was wearing. Yes. You know, he was wearing a white shirt. Yeah. Okay. If they see somebody like wearing white, I think you will know. Yes. Yeah. Nothing. The back of that shirt was black. It was the child who pulled the shirt. In that child herself, that pulled the shirt while crying. If somebody does something that much, and 4 or 5 adults are there, and they think it, I don't think it is like that. So you know, everybody wanted to see each other and not bully themselves. I said, no one. You already opened your friend.
Can you imagine?
You can't have a friend. We don't put you on that. I said, no problem. Yes, please. Nobody even has to put you on the floor. It's not on the floor. It's for present for me. Children. Right. And I'm saying, already today, already today, only got some other things. Then he's saying, oh, better than he went to the for that perspective. I found that was wrong. Right. Somebody has to. Okay. One thing again, they interviewed her over and over again for hours till night. I was not with that. Right. I was not with that. So, once anybody is doing, maybe me, I left what he wanted to say. You understand? Right. At the time she was writing the great at night, in my feet, she was already exhausted.
You guys can hear. That was Princess talking. The whole thing, they took this pedophile to the police station. This pedophile instead went and filed a case against them that the day they caught him, they beat him up. Cameroon. Oh, I cannot even say Cameroon. Africa. Africa. See how they are playing with the truth. They want to see that they want to see penetration before they get into action. They want to see penetration before they get into action on someone underage daughter. Let me give shout out to some persons I've seen. I've seen Rosa Care and Beauty. I've seen Eta says people that believe in God always use devil as loophole for their mandate. That is it. That is the point. They always use the devil. Is the work of the devil. Is the work of the devil. It cannot be the work of the devil for you to come and define my 7 years old daughter with all the ladies in the streets trying to sell the chops on one day. Trying the chops on woman then. Woman is the way they star. You find pleasure in defiling a 7 years old girl, a 7 years old girl. You didn't end there. 7 years later again, you come back when she's 14 to do the same act. But luck was not on his side this time around because there was a CCTV camera in the house that the mother was having monitoring. If you look at our society, even the things that are happening, even in our schools, they should stop calling the name of the devil, Rosa, sincerely. They should stop calling the name of the devil. Even this man who cheated on his wife and hot water was poured on his body by his side chick, he's still saying that is the work of the devil. The devil asked him to go and chat her up. The devil asked him to bring her home. The devil asked him to sleep with her. The devil has the one. You want to go and see the devil has not even passed around that community the whole that period. It's the second time he came back again to do the same thing. The first time when that child was 7, this child pointed at him, told her mother that this man has done this to me. But because they did not have any adequate proof in their hand that how can we nail this man at this point, they kept an eye on him without him knowing. He fell for it. And then people are now saying they should not crucify a man that is already on the ground. Who is already on the ground? Who is already on the ground? A pedophile is a pedophile. And if the law doesn't take its course, it will cause other people who are being in this same situation not to speak out. Because the society mocks at them. If you are raped today, the society mocks at you. And then the person who commits the crime becomes victorious. They move around freely. They move around freely and nobody is there to say anything. Yes, they still allow the man around. What could they have done? Then the funniest thing is, this man is a renowned actor as well. He's a renowned actor as well. But can I have the tablet? Maybe I'm talking, you guys don't even understand. Let me show you guys what is happening. Let me show you guys what is happening actually. One moment, please. This guy is a renowned actor. You defy somebody's daughter and you come back again to do it. Please, parents, let's not raise our kids the same way some of us were raised. When I say some of us were raised, I'm not just talking about like myself. Let's not raise them the same way the society we grew up in raised us. Some of our parents back then were not as educated as you are. Our parents tried to make sure that some of us go to school so that we can be more educated than them and know how to handle issues like this. Back then, many years ago, children were given out as child brides. These things like this are very common back then. But not this time around. This is This is a man who went and defiled a 7 years old child and come back for round two after 7 years again. I cry because I have a daughter as well. I have a daughter. And then when the first time I watched that video, I was like, I deserve to buy a gun. Sincerely, guys, I need to buy a gun because I will play cool and I will make sure you visit the mortuary. It's no joke. I'm laughing, but it's no joke. You try that. Oh, Melo, get me again.
We are going to say no
You see how other actors are not taking the whole
to
issue.
molestation. And yet, I stand to use one of my own as a scapegoat. If they release Baba Jesha, we are going to be arrested.
Yes.
And this will no longer be a state thing. It will now become a federal. You will know that the voice of man is the voice of God. With that video that I used my Koro eyes to watch, the best thing Princess did for me was allowing me watch that video. Rocky Ojo, please don't call me now. Please, I'm being like, we are going to say no to molestation.
Yeah.
We are going to say no to child abuse. We are going to Rocky Ojo, please do not call me now. We are going to say no to rape. I stand as a mother,
Yes.
not as an actress.
Of course. No mother will watch that and be happy.
I stand as a woman,
Yes.
not as a celebrity.
That's it.
If they release Baba Ijesha, we are going to be arrested.
That is it. These are the kind of things we need to watch. These are the kind of things we need to watch for people to see and see how we can take action on situations like this. Because if they take actions on situations like this, the next victim will not be shy to open up. She is speaking because she was raped 5 times as a child. She knows the pain. She has been a victim. She has been a victim. So she knows what she is saying. And she has children. She's speaking as a mother.
Not pay for what he did to that innocent girl. I don't know the girl. I haven't seen her before, apart from the video I watched. But I will stand by her.
That is it. Bibish just said something. Not only female child suffer from molestation. I said it when I started the video. Not only female, not only girls suffer from molestation, even boys. Even boys. But the point is, we talk more about the female child because the female child is more vulnerable. She's more vulnerable in the society. Just imagine your 10 years old is pregnant. Just imagine your 10 years old is pregnant and that 10 years old happens to point at an uncle that always comes to the house to visit and be calling her my wife, our wife. That thing should stop. Don't allow anybody call your child that thing. You try that thing around my daughter, I will bite your ear. I don't want to hear that thing.
No.
I can be talking here, so many of you don't even know the person we are talking about. I'm looking for his video so that I can show you, for you to see the human being we are actually talking about who committed the crime. I'm looking for that video so that you guys can watch and see for yourself. Yeah. It has come to a time that people need to speak. And if these other actors and actresses didn't come up to speak in that position, the case would have been put, that will sweep under the carpet. And it ends there. And the victim become a mockery in the society. And people start pointing finger at her. They become a mockery in the society. Because our society is good at mocking at people who are victims of rape. That is the kind of community we find ourselves in. That is the kind of communities we find ourselves in. I'm looking for that video, guys. I'm still going to show you guys. I cannot go without showing you guys that video. I was saying that we are going to stay here just for 30 minutes. I'm already here for 40 minutes. I don't want to take too long here. And to think this was him actually begging when they caught him. This was when he was caught red-handed. This was when he was caught red-handed. He was begging. He's sorry. He's sorry. It's the work of the devil. Which devil? Devil kill you there. Which devil? Which devil? You go for God move water for small pikin, say devil. It's short this life. As a mother, I'm pained when I watch a thing like that. I'm pained. And then the police are saying that they wanted to see him penetrating. They wanted to see him, that it is not rape, that they wanted to see penetration. See the big man picking. Big man picking where woman they did the whole street where people find the own. You take him. See the big man. Yeah, I really appreciate you all so much for joining me. I sincerely appreciate, guys. I promise I was not going to take too long. Beyond Begin. One moment, Beyond Begin is here. Rosa K, thank you so much for joining me right up to this level. CA. Yes, Rosa K. He even threatened to sue Princess that he was being molested the day they caught him. Until these actresses stormed the police station the day they were supposed to grant him bail. They said, no, you cannot grant him bail because he's a pedophile. If justice is not served, he will come back and do the same thing to other kids. How far are we sure this child is the only person he has done this to? Maybe if they want to really go deep to dig, right deep, if they ask him questions very well, he will confess. Because I don't think that's the only child he has done that to. Because a pedophile has a bad spirit. My point here is the people, all the other actors who are soliciting for him that they should bail him, they should take out this time to pray for him, to remove that bad spirit in him, because being a pedophile is a pedophile. Why are they granting him bail, my dear? Until if those ladies didn't storm the police station that day. It was on that day they stormed the police station that the police saw this video that he was begging. The police had not seen that video and they were ready to grant him bail. Then they were asking the police, okay, now look at the video the day he was caught. What was he begging? And begging that it is the work of the devil. That was when the police said, they really need to go deep into this issue. You are granting somebody's bail without any judgment? Because the court is on strike, they say you should keep him there. Let the court, and if the court want to twist this story, it will be another thing. So funny the age of grandparents for pleasure doing that. I'm telling you. Yes, Rosa, that child is not the only one. There must be other kids. There must be other kids. And people were like, people should stop talking until when other people discovered that the person involved was Princess, the celebrity. That was when people started talking. They never knew it was Princess' daughter. Other people were already talking trash. That why are they accusing him? They should not point finger. They should wait until the court take his court. They should be silent. Nobody should be talking until when they discovered that child it's Princess's goddaughter. That was when people started joining the crusade of let them not bail him. You see how the heart of man is, because she is a celebrity now. People are supporting the fact that that man should be jailed. If he was a nobody, people would just stay quiet. People will just stay quiet. That's what happens in our society these days. That's what happens. People will stay quiet. Then it is well. One moment, please. Yeah, thank you all so much. I sincerely appreciate your time. Please, the only advice I have to give is parents, go closer to your kids and handle it on time. As for the man that got hot water or hot oil poured on him, it serves me. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to live stream. I promise to stay here just for 30 minutes, and we have been here for 46 minutes. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. After a very long time, it's more than 3 months I've not been on a live show. This is my first live stream. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. See you guys again. I'll be uploading very soon. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Parents know the kind of people you keep your kids around. Yes, so guys, you can share this video if you can. Bye bye.